Mr. Otto loves you. Today, it's time to speak up and use your voice.
I don't want to.
I'm sorry, Lionel. What are you saying to me?
I don't want to practice my trombone.
Well, I understand. But don't forget we had an agreement.
Yes.
And... Hello. You caught Lionel and I in a bit of a disagreement. He was speaking up about not wanting to practice the trombone.
I did.
I understand that. And I respect Lionel for speaking up.
Thank you.
And that's what we're going to be talking about today. The right you have to speak your mind or your heart or your desires. It is a very, very important part of creating the kind of life you want and creating the kind of world you want to live in. We are fortunate to live in a world where freedom of speech is valued. In fact, if you are in the United States of America, it is our very first amendment to our Constitution, the freedom of speech. By law, we are allowed to say what we think, what we feel, what our opinions are. If we don't speak up, people won't know what's happening inside of us. People won't know how we're feeling, or what we want, or the kind of changes we want to make in the world. It's time to speak up when you have a very strong feeling inside. It's time to speak up when you see a wrong that needs to be righted. If you keep all this stuff bottled up inside, well, that could lead to lots of frustration and unhappiness. I think you might know what I'm talking about, don't you? But sometimes you want to make a difference. Sometimes there's something inside of you that wants to say, I have something to say. Good for you. I think it's best that you do say something. I knew a woman named Genevieve, and she was very quiet. They say, as quiet as a church mouse. She kept everything that she wanted to say bottled up deep inside. Until one day, she witnessed her best friend getting shoved around by a bully. Well, she discovered that deep inside that she was very angry about this. And out in the middle of the schoolyard, she yelled, "Stop!" Oh my goodness, nobody had ever heard her talk before. The bully certainly stopped. In fact, the whole schoolyard stopped. And she discovered that she had a power. And you have the right to speak up too. But before you do, it's best to check your intentions. Are you speaking up to hurt someone? Are you speaking up to just raise a ruckus and you don't really care about the feelings of others? But once you've checked that box off, that you're speaking from your heart, your mind, your desires, your belief in how things should be, speak up. Speak up when you're angry. Tell people. Speak up when you're sad. And tell people. Speak up when you really want something. Even if it's, "Mother, father, I'd rather just be eating French fries all of my life." Well, that's fine. You can say that. Whether or not they will allow you to eat French fries, well, that's probably not going to happen. But what if someone disagrees with you? What if you upset someone? Well, that happens in life. That happens when people speak up. They create energy in the world and there might be pushback. And that is the tension that we, as powerful human beings, must deal with. It's okay. Making yourself known is powerful. And now I will speak up and invite you to subscribe or hit the little bell. That way you'll be reminded about whatever's next. Could be helpful.
Mr. Otto,
I beg your pardon, Lionel.
I want to practice my trombone.
Well, that's very good. I'm glad you spoke up. And now I have the right to speak up, to ask him not to play all night long.